Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Don's Hot Rod Garage. Big Don with you. Just wanted to show you a couple things, kind of my alibi why I haven't been working out in the garage on the hot rods. You know, there's plenty of channels on YouTube that are like channels where guys are rocking and rolling. They build cars constantly. And for me, my channel's always been more or less to kind of document my path with the old cars and what I do with them. And we'll eventually get them built, you know what I mean? But as far as building one or two cars, 3 cars, 4 cars a year, for right now, that won't be me because I stay too busy with work and life and everything else. So, you know, I apologize for that. If you hit the subscribe button, thinking you found your next favorite build off channel, because that's not my channel, guys. And I try to be honest in life, you know, it is what it is. So anyways, I had bought a tan Chevy truck last fall, and the guy kind of told me, you know, he said it ran good, but you know, you'd try to keep it around 57 miles an hour. And I didn't pay no attention to it because the truck ran so good, and I only test drove it through the country. But as it turns out, if you try to drive at 65 or 70, the check engine light will start flashing, and it will never stop flashing. Just flash, 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 flash. And it's a P0300 code. And I mean, I have went to battle with this truck, and I have not been able to figure it out yet. So that's one of the things that I've been doing where I haven't been able to work on my old Chevys in the garage. See if I can show you the cream puff. I mean, this is a really, really nice truck. I mean, the body's pretty decent, 3/4 ton. But, you know, just picture that. I've had the bed off of that, putting a brand new fuel pump in it, new fuel filter, put an intake gasket on it, spark plugs, wires, took the injectors out of it, oxygen sensors, oil change, you name it. I have done everything, and I cannot get this stupid P0300 to go away. So, like that one Sandra Bullock movie where, you know, that bus and speed, that had to be 60. That guy right there, keep it under 57, 58 miles an hour, and I guess it'll run fine. So, but that's one of the things that's been wearing me out. I mean, every weekend I work on that thing. I just had the injectors out of it last week, and then ended up breaking a fitting on the heater hose, and had to pull a MacGyver move to get it fixed. I mean, you know, one thing leads to another. But, you know, when in the world of pickup trucks, that's where I exist, right there. I cannot and I will not pay the high prices they want for the new trucks. It's just not in my vocabulary, so I have to deal with stuff like that. So, kind of zoomed in, I think, here. Let me back up a little bit. So I'm going to be contacting a couple people on this old 55 Nomad here, because I have no intentions to do anything with it. And this year I wanted it to be a big year where, you know, there were some Nomads. There's a lot of cars I know where I want to buy them and clean them up and sell them. I don't want any more to keep unless it's something special. Like over the next couple years, I'm hunting for an original with a nice clean cowl tag that you can tell nobody's ever tampered with the rivets. I want a nice clean cowl tag 69 Z28 project car. I don't care nothing about having the original motor. It'd be cool, but it don't, you know. I'll find an engine for it. But that's one car I'm hunting over the next couple years, is a buildable 69 Z28. And then a friend of mine has a 70 Chevelle Malibu convertible. It's rough, but it's a real 70 Chevelle convertible. And they only made just a little over 7,000 of them. And you see people trying to sell 71s and 72s with the 70 Chevelle sheet metal on them. I even seen a guy that had a 69 Skylark that he had took all the sheet metal off and put 70 Chevelle sheet metal on it, and he won a $35,000 for it as a project car. Look at the little Robin coming out. She must have heard me talking. She's probably hungry. But anyways, I still have plans for this car. It's a project for down the road. Pump up the tires all the time. They want to go flat on me, so just have to wait till the next time I can get around it. But what I did do, instead of going and buying more Nomads and things like that, that I'd have to try to find the right buyer to buy, you know, because I have enough to keep, I made a investment right here in my future. This is an investment. This is my retirement plan. I've worked for a company, the same company, for 23 years, hauling dumpsters in Columbus, and it's always been a decent job. You know, it's kept the bills paid, and I still work there. But as time goes by, I don't want to have so much time in the driver's seat. Like my truck I'm driving right now is a 2016, and I've had it since it was brand new. It had 4 miles on it. It's got 340,000 miles on it, all city driving. So this is my plan for the future. Have to get me some dumpsters and things like that, and we'll see how it works out. And also, it's a roll-off truck. Also, I'm going to get like an 18-foot flatbed built for it, where I can haul cars on the back. I won't have to haul with the trailer no more. I'll just put them on the back of the International. It's got a fully rebuilt motor, new turbo, all new injectors, new radiator. The air conditioning's all been gone through. It's got new brakes, new tires. It has so much new on it. I mean, it runs like brand new. Needs a little bit of front end work. It kind of wanders a little bit, but I'll get that squared away. It's automatic. It's got the air ride suspension on the back, and when you're cruising down the road in that, I mean, you're like floating on the cloud. And my plans for this truck is, it's got a dent right there, and on the other side, it's got, the dents are a little bit worse. Just, you know, that just happened through life. See how this side's kind of beat up. I got to get in there and beat them panels back out, and I'll use my stud gun and straighten all that out. But eventually I want to paint this truck, paint the cab black, and put the aluminum wheels on it. But this is going to be Big Don's future right here, called Don's Dumpsters or something like that. I mean, it's got a nice hook on it. They just put a brand new back bumper on it. See if I can get down there and show you. I mean, there's not even no dirt on it yet. So that should be pretty cool. And like I said, I've worked for the same company for a long time, but it just really boils down to getting time back with the kids and my wife. You know, we had went on vacation last year, and it you know, I hate to admit it, it's been probably maybe close to 6 years since we went on a family vacation, and you know, my wife and kids are still talking about that. So as a dad and a father and a husband, as much as you do, and I'm not patting my back at all, as much as you do, there's still, I wouldn't say regrets, but still things you could do better as a parent and a father and a husband. So that right there will free up some time to hopefully build stuff like that. And tell me how cool it will be to see that with a flatbed with something like that on the back of it. So there's the future. I'll never sell that truck. I'll run that truck for the rest of my lifetime. And just keep it around. So that kind of explains why I haven't been out in the garage. And not only is it so cold, I've just been doing other things. I've been trying to get that thing squared out, and it just hasn't worked out yet, but we'll keep at it. So anyways, thanks for stopping by Don's Hot Rod Garage. I appreciate each and every one of you. It means a lot to me. Catch you guys on the next video.